Welcome Twitch to week 74 of An Adventure for Beginners. We are back with our D&D show every Monday right around 8 p.m. Eastern-ish. So, we're a little late today. That's so fine.
Ish.
Just a little
I
bit.
like ish.
It's a nice...
The past couple
nice
months
freedom.
it has been ish.
Yes, it has. So, let's do a quick round table, and then we'll get into it. So, start on the opposite side of my Skype window. Travis.
Oh, crap! You caught me unawares. You're all dead. Oh, dealt with
No,
that
not
well.
what are we playing? How are you?
Not
Ooh, what a
role-playing.
nightmare! Let my characters not dying. Whew.
Yeah, not a whole lot new here. Let's see. I had my first and probably only fantasy football draft of the year. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I got some picks I liked. It's a $100 keeper league, so
Nice.
yeah, there's
Some
money and pride on the line. So
Do you guys have a
I'm-
trophy?
we do. It is a cheese belt.
Wow, we see the
You're
real guilties
so
lie.
from Wisconsin, like
I
wow.
will actually find the picture and send it along. I won the first year, and I've finished in the money all 3 years.
Nice.
Because those fools ain't got nothing on me. Other than that, not a whole heck of a lot. Hung out with some friends this weekend and had a lot of fun. So,
What are you going to do now that Brett Favre has actually not going to play any more football?
well, considering we still have the best quarterback in the league, I'm quite fine with it.
Ooh.
There's that.
I'm not gonna ask who the best quarterback in the league is though, because that would provoke long discussion about a topic
Well,
we're not here for.
He just told you.
Yeah.
We have them. So
Yeah, we have him. His name's Aaron. He's a nice
I
guy.
don't know anything you guys are talking about right now, so I'm just like, yep, football.
over to you, Jimmy.
Yeah. So first things first. Guess what, guys? Book filled as of session 73. I have like a blank page on the last page of this notebook, but for whatever reason, it has written on it Thug Leon Lystar, and that's the only thing on the page, and I don't know why it says that, so I'm just leaving it there. I'm graduating to a new
I'm not a thug!
Thug Leon Lystar. Yeah, got another notebook that I'll get started on. So my tale that I previewed before the show started is that I
Oh, that's right.
accidentally found D&D, I would say pen and paper fans in the wild in an unexpected place. So,
Sounds like you were like hunting them.
it was very unexpected because the context was in Audrey and I's birth class that we are required to go to. So,
That's so weird.
So
and
it's
the
like a
context-
Lamaze session, but there's
Not- it's
Rolling dice and shit.
we were talking about strategies for the husband of the soon-to-be mother, like, and what they can do during birth to like be a coach and be a proactive guy. And the guy who was teaching the class was telling this story about a doula, who's a birth assistant, who is so good because they can take like some little description of like a place that you like to go to, and this doula was able to craft hours of description to get the mother to kind of like visualize it and relax or whatever, like create description out of very few details. And I didn't hear this, but Audrey heard the couple sitting next to us, the husband lean over and go, "She would make a good DM." And the wife's like, yeah. And it was like out of nowhere, and I was like, oh,
That's
sweet.
great.
Yeah.
Did you talk to them?
No, it was like I didn't hear about it till after the class, so
Aw, Audrey.
yeah,
Damn it, Audrey.
we'll bring it up next week.
There you go. You can't mock her too much because she's pregnant and dangerous. So
Nice cheese belt.
I like it. I like the cheese belt.
Anyway, who's next, Kevin? That's what's up with me.
Allison is next
First
on the
Allison.
Skype.
So Allison has been having an interesting life. On Friday, I went to an 8-bit video game themed burlesque show in DC. So that was a lot of fun. The last dancer did Arcade Sona from League of Legends, so that was super cool.
Nice.
Saturday, I slept all day, and then Sunday, I watched the League of Legends North America LCS finals in theaters. So that was pretty cool. I'm not going to say anything to spoil who won in case people didn't see it yet, but it was pretty sweet.
Don't even.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not talking about you guys, except for maybe Josh or Travis.
I watched the
But other
finals.
I've watched
But,
most of it, to be fair.
It was really cool. It was a lot of fun to watch. I go to the DC League of Legends viewing parties from time to time, and most of them are right now in New York City, or at least probably back now to watch. They watched it live, and I'm so jealous. But I got to watch it in a theater, so that's kind of cool. It's better than sitting at my desk by myself and stuff.
There you go.
And yeah, I'm moving. I don't think I didn't know that last time we were playing.
Pretty
But
quick
yeah, I'm moving
turnaround.
on September 1st. So yeah, signing the lease on Wednesday and moving on September 1st. So the following week we may or may not be able to play D&D depending on how things are set up at my apartment. Like depending on if I have internet actually working and my stuff is not a clusterfuck. So we'll see.
No excuse. No excuses.
Yeah, come on.
I
Where's
would
the
say
dedication?
I could just take my laptop. I don't have a laptop though, so it's like, you know, I only
Okay.
have my computer that I built. So yeah,
Which is
That's my life.
awesome, by the way. I have techie friends that are afraid to build their own computer. So
What?
if you
I
can
know, right?
put a circle peg in a circle hole and a square peg in a square hole, you're
If you
good
can
to
Lego,
go.
you can build a computer.
Yeah, if you can use Lego,
I
like,
decided
it's
that
not
I
even
needed a
hard.
computer, and I was like, I'm gonna build it, and I had no idea how to do it, and I just watched YouTube videos, and I was like,
That's
this is
what I
awesome.
did.
I got it. Yeah.
I literally
Sweet.
read the manuals and watched a couple YouTube videos, and in
Yeah,
the same
it's-
day I built it. It's not even hard. It's not
I
hard.
know it's like they give you instructions for how to do it. It's crazy.
Imagine that. The manual tells you how to do it. The pins that you plug stuff in only fit in certain holes. Wow. Who would have thought? So yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, my computer is normally the first thing I set up, so. Also, I don't have to have Comcast anymore. We can get FiOS. I'm so excited.
Ooh, Fire
Oh
I
my
is
god,
so
she's
nice.
freaking free.
Comcast is like the
Freaking
worst,
free.
so I'm super
I miss
excited.
FiOS from my last apartment.
I'm so excited.
And we lost Travis.
Travis ran away.
No, I'm here. One sec.
He's hiding.
He's only
Oh,
so
God.
running.
Well, as
He's going to
Travis
get
turns into
cheese.
Decepticon,
Of course,
Josh?
I'm going to get cheese.
what's going on, Josh? How was your weekend?
So, sadly, it's like the opposite of Allison, where a lot of stuff's happening for her. Nothing happened to me because
Aw.
I'm still sick for like the last
Oh,
week.
no.
For like 2. Actually, no, I feel a lot better now.
That's
Like
good.
the antibiotics I have now are actually doing something compared to the last batch.
Oh, that's good.
For-
Oh, you're on a
because of-
second round of antibiotics?
Oh no, different
Oh, jeez.
antibiotics.
Wow.
First round of different antibiotics, and they just seem to
Ugh.
get instant work.
That's nasty.
Thank God. But it's not too bad. I've actually I think I'm on my last day of it. But yeah, because I've been sick, I haven't been doing much. I watched the LCS. I've almost watched all of the North America. I believe I've watched all of the EU. And Sad Panda.
I watched most of that too.
Not gonna say anything on the stream about just Sad Panda. And
Guessing your team didn't win.
I think they did actually. I just wasn't happy with the first match.
It won though. Who cares?
The Repentas.
Other than that,
N-A-N-E.
Yeah. yeah, they were Pentas, and the Pentas were awesome. I think it was mostly Trist though. Trist Pentas. Stupid Trist. Fucking champion.
For now.
But,
Sure. It's okay.
other than that, I've been keeping up with some Hearthstone, with the team leagues.
Nice.
That's pretty much it because I haven't been able to do anything outside my house for like the last 2 weeks.
Well,
Okay.
it's winter by you, right? So it's probably like
Oh, it's
50
it's like
degrees
already
Fahrenheit.
spring weather. It's
Hmm.
already spring weather, starting now basically.
okay.
Winter finished
50
early.
degrees.
So is now when everyone puts together their like cobbled together junk cars and like goes
Okay,
out in the desert?
For reference, it's
Mad
winter
Max
still
style?
technically by 1 week. I had my AC on last night because I couldn't sleep because it was too hot.
Hey, you
Australia.
called it AC.
Even in winter, it's hot.
Yeah. Sometimes.
You make it sound
That's because
so
it's
appealing.
winter.
Winter is coming. Never.
Not to Australia.
Oh yeah, we heard a funny story also from Audrey that they have the Japanese beetles, what we call June bugs. What, they're the same thing. Okay, well, June bugs, which we have all across the country, June bugs relatively. Apparently, in Australia, they call them Christmas bugs.
Aww,
yeah.
that's really cute.
Christmas bugs.
Because they show up in December.
Oh,
Aww.
that's a much better
Because
name.
it's summer in December.
That's a much
Obviously.
better name.
All right, let's play some D&D.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's play some D&D.
Kevin,
So
did you
fun.
give an update?
No, so let's go.
Okay, let's play some
D&D,
D&D.
right?
Here we go.
Dude.
That's like, okay, let's play some D&D.
Well,
I
we
remember.
got
It
everyone
took me a
important
second.
out of the way, so let's
I have a
go.
short update. I went camping this weekend and it was fun, and we got there's a parts of Washington are on fire, and so we got ashed on the whole time we went camping.
That's pretty good.
That's
And actually
not
really
bad.
sad by how much fire is going on in Washington. I heard
Yeah,
a couple
it's-
firefighters died the other couple
Yeah,
days ago.
it's coming like a daily count now, and I think Obama just issued a state of emergency for Washington because like we're having so much fire right now.
Well,
Really?
Hasn't California been on like a 3 or 4 year drought? Is
7
that
years.
creeping up?
It's not
mean-
quite. So California's always gets dry in
Hmm.
in the summer, and like it's funny like seeing headlines outside of California and like, oh my god, it's a drought, people are dying. Like and then I go home and it's like raining, and they're like, it's kind of dry. So it's I think it's overblown outside the state, but yeah, they're going through a drought that's been worse this summer than before. But yeah, I think it's kind of spreading the whole West Coast, but they said like because of the warm fronts they're having in the ocean causing the drought, it's going to be a pretty nasty winter. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, let's play some D&D.
Now, can we play some
D&D.
Now let's play some D&D.
I was gonna say I did have a question though.
Oh.
When do you move in? Cause you were buying a house, weren't you?
I am. I move in 10 days. Or I get the keys in 10 days.
Oh man, we're moving sort of ish at the same time, Kevin.
Yeah.
Internet
I think
high
I'm like
five.
4 days behind you.
So you're gonna go over there and help him move, right, Allison?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're
all you
doing
guys, right?
to,
I'll buy you guys
Washington.
pizza.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You can
I'm
buy my
there.
plane ticket
I'm
too.
there.
I'll happily take a.
Pizza and plane ticket?
quick
Yeah,
one.
I'm
Pizza
there,
and beer.
buddy.
Pizza and beer.
Hell,
Yeah,
I'll
and we'll
pay, I'll
maybe
pay-
I can get outside of Comcast. We'll see.
Oh, that would be
That's what I'm
beautiful.
so excited for. When my new roommate, she told me that they have FiOS. I was like,
Oh,
oh god,
So we don't
I'm
have-
so excited.
FiOS is on the other side of the lake, sadly, not in Seattle.
Oh,
But I might be able to get a thing called CenturyLink up here, and they offer gigabit,
Oh, okay.
but only in certain areas. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
I'm hoping for you. Hoping.
Travis,
Yes.
how
Let us do
how-
the Dungeons
how
of the
soon-
Dragoning.
How soon does Boule 3 and 4 appear? Let me know.
Yeah, so
Ever.
Oh god, I
where
was
last we left off, our intrepid adventurers had been going around the spell-scarred plains. You guys have been traveling around this area for about 10 days, leading to some various feelings of either being elated to be out in the wild or annoyance that, a certain someone's maybe not close enough to a whorehouse. But either way, you guys have been traveling the plains looking for some magical components, right? Does everyone remember exactly what you had on the list?
We got the eyes.
yeah.
We're looking for the moonflowers.
yes, we do.
Right?
Yes, the eyes of the Kuto we got.
Just the moon.
Yeah, and you also managed to pick up files of blood from
that's
Yes.
lights. So yeah, you guys are
And
still
thorns.
around.
Blade thorns.
The
I-
blights are the thorns.
No,
same-
I have. I have written down have blight blood and.
We're getting
thorns.
components, Travis. We're getting components.
You're getting components, trying to make Fawn back into the woman she used to be.
Don't hate
Oh.
me for being a guy.
It's all right. I find it to be just fine, personally. But anyway, you guys had been traveling around the plains when I think it was Caben or Nina noticed a herd of animals up in front. Whoever noticed it didn't matter. Nina went forward to investigate and ran into something maybe a little bigger than she was expecting.
Yeah,
You guys
so
were
there we go.
ambushed by a pair of boule. One attacked the party and I think was killed off right as the second one was entering the fray. You guys managed to survive. I think Caben put a couple of well-placed arrows in various skulls. And Nina got torn within, this much
It
of her
was the
life.
recommend the red incident or again.
She's fine.
Yeah, except a little less fire and a little more claws. But yeah, you guys managed to survive and down this parabole. And that's where we pick back up this week. You guys are on the plains, bloodied and bruised, but alive. What do you do?
Oh, yeah.
I recommend we make camp for the night because I'm in absolutely
Agreed.
no condition to travel, and
Yeah.
You're
I
fine.
keep sort of tapping the blue way, just saying. So,
We've
you
been,
think this is worth anything?
We've been more or less camping just like out in the open, right? Because there's not really any trees or structures anywhere every night.
Yeah, it's like a big grassland. You guys did come upon like a copse of trees at some point early in your travels, and were ambushed by blights, which you quickly you made
okay.
quick work of. You've come along a couple of like small brooks here and there, as well as one big lake where you managed to gather the eyes from Kuotoa that you defeated in battle.
Yay.
That's right.
18 of them.
Yeah. Quite the feat. But yeah, otherwise you guys have been sleeping under the stars home on the range.
Woo. Okay. Well, I mean, should we break camp here, or should we leave away from the dead animals that things might come and eat in the night?
Well, personally, I think we should just stay here because
Well, we were on our way. 'cause
I'm
you
no
had seen-
wizard, but this I go bang bang. This seems really, really. I assume that it's going bang bang, Travis, because these things are like.
What do you
Ominous
think they
hell.
are? Garbage cans?
No, but I'm assuming that when I bang, like edge of my scythe on it, it's like going.
Nina, I have no intention of doing anything and hauling around or taking the time to
We're
extract.
days away from the nearest civilization. We have to go forward before we even know where we're going.
Yeah, we were headed out of character. We were headed northeast, I think, and then you had seen on top of Swiftwind.
Northeast.
Or we were cutting back to the northwest. That's right.
Yeah.
And you had seen from Swiftwind a possible place where we might find.
Some kind of thing. It was like structure or a grove of trees or something.
Yeah. So we were headed that way, and I say we keep moving.
I
Get
can't.
the-
Though. I'm seriously in no condition to travel. This
Well,
is-
I
need
say
a
we-
day.
You
I
can
say
move
we
on a
get away
horse.
from-
We need to
I
get away
say-
from this thing. These
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, so who's all got horses yet?
Oh,
Buck-
we
Yeah.
lost
Buck
a
retrieved-
horse,
That's-
didn't we?
But Buck retrieved
Yes.
mine.
Yes. I
Okay.
think you rode with me
He lost
even
mine
to go get
though,
it.
which is
We lost
probably
Nina's.
means I'm now going to be riding with Fawn for like the rest of this journey.
God, I have to listen to you complain. Women, am I right?
Uh,
Nina, I know you don't feel well. I don't think we should stay anywhere near these things in the night, because whatever would come to try and feast on them is going to be bigger and badder.
I'm just hard for us to give up this because when we fought Recumen, his parts, shall we say, is worth quite a bit, and this could help cover some of the expenses that were occurring in this.
But that head, like it was worth the king, because like it was their dragon terrors in the land, but it
No,
also
no, no, no,
it also
I
rotted
don't-
all
I don't
the
mean the
way
head.
home.
Nina, there
I
were
mean, like,
also
that
yes,
stuff.
there were certain components that are useful with respect to spellcraft that a dragon has. I don't know that
Fixing it.
these creatures have any value.
It might not be worth
I
much
wouldn't know
to a
what to
wizard.
grab. Do I even know?
The
How do you,
right smith might be able to do something with this. Like I said, it's pretty hard. Tap tap.
you're worried about your health, but you want to take the time to tear off its hide?
Well, I mean, if I can't travel for a little bit, might as well do some time productively.
If we stay here, we're in more danger than going.
I don't know. I
miles
think even
forward.
dead, I don't think anything would want to come near a mile of these things.
Why not? It's free food. They probably can't get much food out here. It's plains. There's not much things to eat out here. Like without attacking stuff. If it's easy meal, they're gonna come. Scavengers are.
So, like you.
look at it's like you look at the basic nature of the hierarchy of predators and apexes. We just killed these things. You think that if we killed these things, you think they would want to mess with us?
They're not
Yes.
reasonable
If we
creatures.
were all in your state, then yeah, they would love to come mess with us.
Mm.
You're like the wounded gazelle in a pack of gazelles. You fall behind, and then something comes along and eats you, like a lion or a boulette.
Can we at least take the claws? I'm sure that would at least be some street cred for us. We just killed two of these massive bees. I'm sure we showed them off.
Nina, if you
okay,
if you
enough.
want to haul
Everybody-
around a claw for the rest of this trip, then
During-
fine and do it. This is
Raise his hands. Enough. Can, just for the sake of shortening this discussion, Caben or Buck, can you look at these and see how long it would be to extract any meaningful of its hard carapace?
Well, first I have to roll a
Sure.
perception
First, I
check.
need to roll a perception check.
Perception checks, please.
And then
Ugh.
3 more pop out and eat us. Because Nina is like, oh, it's fine. We're
Oh
good.
shoot, Durian!
Oh,
Save us,
the
Durian!
rage of perceptions.
Kevin and I always tie. Stop it, Kevin.
Oh my god, you guys are terrible.
I'm getting, my headache, my little buzzing
Yeah.
of the mind is
We are
getting
like
to
we're deep in like what the
really
heck? We need to
grating
go.
on me that Nina doesn't want to leave.
Yeah. So, Fawn, Caben, you two are rangers with keen senses. You look around and you do notice like a single vulture starting to circle high, like above you guys.
Okay, I point out.
See that,
like,
Nina?
vultures here. Animals are gonna follow. Creatures are gonna follow.
Like wolves and shit.
Maybe more
Bullets.
boulets. I don't know if they eat dead
Remember,
things.
I am tapped out. I cannot heal anymore. I cannot. It's not much else I can do today. So if something does come on us while we're trying to get the boule hide, then
Yeah.
we're fucked.
Let's go. There's gonna be
Work.
things here. If we're away and more things are here, they're not gonna be with us.
Yeah, I mount up and get my gear ready.
I quickly chop off one of its paws. If it's
Okay.
a giant super scythe and I have ridiculous strength and power attack, I should
Yeah,
take me
like,
one swing.
well, not quite one, but yeah, you
I can do
you
100 damage, Travis. I
But
can
that's
probably
with
do
a
it in one swing.
timed blow and
So the
momentum, and
crits.
Yeah.
you don't use that to chop wood down. Like,
It takes you a while, but yeah, you work through it in a couple minutes. Everyone else kind of like gears up and has a chance to like get all their stuff ready. But yeah, you've got a it's basically like a massive it would be like a bear paw without the fur. And even bigger.
It's like a really
Well,
large naked mole rat.
Yes.
Well,
Like
at
a
the very
very
least, I
large
guess-
naked mole rat on steroids.
I guess the next time someone asks for our credentials, we can always just show them this.
You're gonna carry around that nasty ass thing
That's
for
gonna
how long?
rot.
Why
Or-
not? I carried down a dragon paw for
Or
one.
we
Enough,
can show
guys.
them our medals that we got
enough,
killing a
or
dragon.
the fact that I've proven to be a lord. So let's get moving, guys.
Durian
Yeah, we
is
might
weird
want to
shit.
still not spam
Lord
that knowledge to
Durian.
people.
All right, so you guys head out. And which direction were you heading in again?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Okay, cool.
Northwest.
So, were you aiming for what you had seen yesterday?
Yes.
All right.
This is a day's trip away, I heard, but if I remember correctly, but we've clearly been delayed a bit today, and
Yeah.
now we got a horse that's hauling around 2 people.
Yeah. So
We're fine with it.
awesome. So you guys head out. You're on horse most of the rest of the day. You do see the herd of animals that you'd seen before has already moved off. You said you were going northwest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had moved off to the east. And you eventually, near the end of the day, get to it looks like it was a copse of trees and bushes and some slightly larger plants, but they've been kind of like trampled over. It's pretty obvious the herd came through here. You search around for a while, but don't find a whole lot of like vegetation left. Like they pretty well eaten a lot of whatever was here.
So, who wants to check for blight first? Remember last time?
What?
Said who wants to check for blight first? Don't you remember the last time you encountered a tree?
Those were something
I'm
else.
trying to make this up because we didn't
Yeah,
actually
like-
do this.
Yeah.
I don't wanna check for them.
It kind of
understand.
happened on the off-camera time.
Yeah,
Right.
It's fine.
Okay.
we'll all go as a group. We'll be fine.
We're fine.
Oh, I'm staying 15 feet behind.
Well, that's because you're weak.
That's because I'm injured.
You're also on my horse, so good luck staying 15
How
feet
big
behind.
is this copse of trees?
I thought we dismantled
It's
when we got
pretty
here.
small. It's like you can see from here. It's been pretty well flattened, and
Okay.
you know, animals fighting for the little shade it provided, and
So we can see through it. It's not.
yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
I mean,
pretty well ravaged.
Let's
but-
keep going,
Josh,
guys.
stay with us. Like, it's not like a forest that is gonna jump out
Oh,
of you.
I thought we dismounted because we were at the tree thing. No matter.
Right, but it's like
Oh.
tiny. Like, we're not gonna get
yeah,
off
it's
our
it's
horses.
pretty well trampled down at this point.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Can we investigate it for signs
Absolutely.
of the moonflower?
yeah, give
Look,
me.
but we need nighttime will be
Yeah, it
easiest.
needs to be nighttime.
That's true. Well, that's when they bloom. If they're dead, they're not gonna bloom.
Guys, we're camping here, and I suggest we camp by this copse anyway. So let's set up
Okay.
camp and get settled, and we'll go check it out in the evening, and we'll know pretty quickly if this is our stop or if we have to press on.
Okay.
So we break camp, or we make camp.
Nice. Yeah, so you guys start camping. Awesome. Let's see. You camp throughout the night, and let me check here. Yeah, nothing bothers you. And as night
Good.
starts to fall, you get another kind of like brilliant red purple sunset as the sun begins to fade. And after the light dims, you do notice a single like shining kind of reflective patch of color in the copse where you're staying, and whoever decides to look closer does find a single small bulb that opens up into something resembling that.
We found one.
Well, Fawn, it's all yours. Go
Yay!
pick it.
I pick it. I'm really
Yeah, we
excited.
go over pick it, and I say, that's all well and good. We need to find another one now.
We need to find a few more, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, we have two options now that I think about it. We can search aimlessly, or we can actually follow that herd because they seem to know where this stuff grows.
Not a bad idea.
Move ahead of them or just behind them?
Really just behind them.
Track them, and then when they get to a new spot, we make sure we scare them away, or just flat out kill them before they can eat them.
They seem
We should probably not
herbivorous.
kill them.
I think we need to.
Seems unnecessary.
Well, if we have to, if we can just chase them away, obviously that's better.
I'm
but-
sure we can.
Ina, I think following the herd is a great idea.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll stick
see
with
what
that idea for
they
now.
seem they seem to know where shade or other things are. So, and they were headed east, so we'll ride to follow them. Although we're like a half days behind them at this point, so I doubt we'll need to fight them.
The only problem is that we gotta catch up to them because if we're behind, they'll eat the vegetation again.
They didn't eat this one.
Yeah, but look at everything else. I can only imagine that it's probably more than just one
They ate a lot.
before they got here.
I mean, we're a day behind, but we can move faster. They weren't moving like speedily in one direction. They were just kind of ambling along, so I think we can catch up.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, good night.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys rest up for the night, and so you want to follow the herd, is what I heard.
Yep.
I did a thing. Cool. So you guys take off the next morning. It's not difficult to follow a herd. You saw what direction they were moving in, and all the stamped down grass and cow pies make it pretty easy. Cool. So why doesn't 2, 3 Allison? Why
Who's
don't you
Allison?
give me a D100?
Who's Allison?
I don't know.
I mean, Buck doesn't roll dice, does he?
No, Buck doesn't.
Bam! Get told!
Get wrecked.
45. Okay. Cool. So you guys take off, and your morning is uneventful. You guys manage to kind of catch up to the herd. Do you guys try and like close in, like pretty
Well, we
close to them, or follow
Respectful
them at a
distance.
distance?
Respectful.
At
Before we
distance.
do that,
We're not trying to corral
We should-
them because we're following. We want
Yeah.
them to go where they want to go, right?
And then, as we can see that they're getting closer to a spot of interest, then we can overtake them, I guess.
Okay. Cool. So why don't I get nature checks from?
before we do that, can I make some healing
yes.
rolls? Okay,
Absolutely.
so 19 for you, Nina. 6 more for me. I think that takes me to full. I'm at
Yeah, I take the time to change my bandage.
37. Yeah, we can do that in the morning. It's fine. And then 8 HP for my horse.
There you go. Gotta get the horse healed up.
So was the 6 you, Durian?
Yes.
Or your horse. Okay.
No, the 8 was the horse.
Okay. So everyone got their hit points squared and settled?
Yep.
Good. Cool. So you, let's see. Can I get nature checks from whoever wants to make one?
Nature check 19.
15.
I'll do one. 20.
20. Awesome. So, Caben, I can imagine is pretty adept at this. Durian, how do you recognize bison?
From a story that I've heard told on big open plains lands, that there are creatures known as bison that this must be, or I have an idea that this must be them. You know, there's a tale about, you know, she's just running in circles.
So excited.
She just can't hide it.
Oh,
Watch out! She's eventually gonna run into a wall.
that's funny. Dogs
Oh,
are
no.
I've
puppy.
seen the videos. I know how this goes.
And
You
then
know,
his bookshelf falls down.
oh,
so I the way that I know that they're bison or buffalo, as I've heard their name, is I have a song that goes something like "Give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope," etc., etc. So I'm like, I know them to be you know, big cows of the open plains, basically. You okay?
dog's like trying to kill your wife.
Uh,
I didn't
okay.
do it.
Cool. So you guys stay at a respectable distance, you said, huh?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine big things like that move in herds, that the males can get angry and charge if they feel threatened.
Mm. And the females protecting their calves.
Yeah.
So I don't know how outdoorsy Durian is.
No, he's not. But like I said, I know some songs and some stories.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys follow along with them for a while. Awesome. Can I get a D100 from Kevin this time?
Kevin, you rolled boules last time, so let's not.
That was not on a D100. And I rolled 2 boules last.
It's okay. Let's get a
47.
or something. That way we
Okay.
can fight it in the air.
Yeah, you guys make it through the day without incident, just following these things. You do notice, though, that wherever you go, since you're behind the herd, everything is pretty well trampled and eaten. Obviously, there's like a lot of grass around, but they really do seem to prefer anything that's not grass. You know, trying to get a varied diet. So anywhere there's like any type of like bulbs or more hardy plants, they seem to gobble them up pretty quick.
Cool. I mean, unless there's some place where there's considerable shade that moonflowers would grow, there's nothing to be done.
Yeah, I mean, you pass, a few trees here and there, but if there was any,
Yeah, no chance.
non-barky vegetation, it's gone. It's just eaten.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, give me a home.
So do you guys just make camp for the night? I mean, the herd kind of stops moving quite as much when the sun starts going down.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Awesome.
Looks like a good place,
Yeah.
Like,
Or
the
maybe
second they
not,
notice
depending on
a
what
big
we're rolling
tree-ish
for.
spot, we're probably going to go chase the herd away, so we'll wait for that moment.
I mean, there really isn't. There aren't a lot of trees.
Yeah, but like I said,
We
like
keep-
the next tree-ish spot.
We
probably.
keep pressing on.
You don't run one today.
Caben, can you, before the sun sets,
Little recon?
too far, do a little up ahead, see where the herd may be heading?
I'll do that.
Cool. So, Caben, you fly up and start surveying the area. And give me another D100.
Who?
Caben.
Dun.
72.
Okay. Yeah, you wing your way up and don't notice a whole lot marking the land. You do see in the distance the direction the buffalo or the bison, excuse me, are traveling. You do see like a larger river coming up. You're not very close to it right now, but
Okay.
you could probably get there in a couple days' travel.
Okay. I come back and report. There's a river. Maybe there's more tree stuffs down there.
A river, man. That'll be. Is this
That's,
the first major river that
We
we've
can
run
refill
across?
our water skins there too.
Yeah, I mean, other
Yeah.
than small like brooks and creeks here and there, there was a larger river running into the lake, but you guys kind of left there fairly quickly.
We should keep our toes about us at the river, but more chance for shady spots and overhangs if the water is. Maybe if you saw that, maybe we can break ahead of the herd tomorrow and just make our way there.
True. Agreed.
As long as we
try-
know the direction they're traveling, we can go ahead of them and they'll catch up to us eventually.
Well, we could head
Really,
further
we can
north or
catch this up.
south.
If we get to the
Yeah.
river, I'm hopefully at the river we can find enough of this moonflower.
Should watch out for those damn.
Buck crosses his fingers like, please, please, please. Murlocs everywhere. You have them like ready to go whenever.
Of course. You
He's
never
a
know
DM,
what
man.
you're gonna run into in the plains.
He's
Travis is
prepared.
actually listening to it on repeat in the background.
Yeah.
Question my DM ways.
Good work. Guys, they as we're kind of like dismounting and I say, one of the tales I've heard says that those bison up there are good eating, steaks in particular.
I have tasted them before.
You have. Was it as good as
Pretty
as
good.
it's supposed to be?
Pretty good. Better than trail rations.
Have any rangers noticed any sick or elderly ones on the outskirts of the herd that
Oh, you don't want a sick or elderly one. You want
Yeah, that
you want
doesn't sound
one
like
in the
a-
prime Durian. If you're gonna
I mean,
do
I don't
this,
eat
you
much,
want one in the
but,
prime.
We could probably take one down with ease, but we don't want to anger them or cause a stampede or make them trample the flowers that we need to turn me
Let's
back
figure
into a
out
woman.
this moonflower, and maybe we can get one to celebrate afterwards. I
All right.
can.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get
First thing I've been
Swiftwinds,
excited.
some
First
sort
thing
of
that's
quell-
actually excited me in weeks, guys. So
Yeah. I mean, you could have tried out a boule steak.
nah. I don't think eating something that nearly killed us is.
Well,
It's not rewarding.
Especially the one that like spewed poop all over you.
Well, no, you gotta remember.
Oh yeah, that shot in the asshole.
Technically, it'd be like one time cannibalism since it took some of my meat into it. Ow.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to think about, Nina. So let's stop there.
Alright.
That's why I wouldn't. That's why I wouldn't eat the damn thing.
We all just kind of go silent.
Slightly cannibalistic.
We all just kind of go silent and turn away and.
All right, cool.
That's how the conversation was ended.
Yeah. You light up a fire, burn some cow chips for heat, and wake up the next morning. So cool. Did you want to follow the herd or ride ahead of them?
I think we
Perhaps
should get ahead
could
of
we
them.
actually go alongside of them, maybe like a little bit further out to the side, and just kind of follow the general direction that they're going? That way, we can get ahead of them if we need to, or get behind them if we need to.
You can certainly try.
You can do whatever we want.
Whatever you can think of.
Do we want to try that?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. But we're heading to the river.
By the way, Travis, this is gonna be a random question, but do we get 1 hit point for resting?
Yes,
Next
yeah.
up.
You guys weren't in combat, so Christ, I forget what the healing
It's like
rules
one.
are for this.
Completely healed.
like
No,
one
it's
hit
not
point.
5th edition. I thought it was something by level, but I don't have any rules written down.
It just used to be 1 hit point a level. Sorry, 1 hit point a day.
Yeah.
Unless you've changed it.
Why don't you make it half your level rounded down? Because D&D always rounds down. So.
Okay, so extra 3 hit points. Yay! I feel
So
so much better
natural
already.
healing just says 1 hit point per character level, but that's the 3.5 rules. I don't know if you're doing something different.
Yeah, I mean, you get more hit points as you level up. It doesn't make sense that you take.
Okay. Got it.
Rest
So
on the heal.
our
Yeah.
level rounded down, so half of our level
Half
rounded
your
down,
level
so
rounded
4.
down. So 4 hit points a
Um,
day. As long as you're not in combat.
Well, my wound's feeling a little better now.
Yeah. Nina, by
Does
the
my
way.
horse heal too?
Yeah.
I'll just do 1 HP a day for.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys see that Nina, you don't look so good. You're healing up, but yeah, I mean, you've got just like blood caked on you. You haven't been to like a body of water really to wash off
Well,
since
the
yesterday.
good news is we're heading to 1 now.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you're like caked in blood, and you still got like skin peeling off your neck from the acid you were hit with. Like that never really kind of healed properly.
Wasn't that like almost a month ago?
Yeah, it's you've got like a nasty scar. Your armor is like there's a line where the acid line hit you that like burned through the paint.
So Nina's ugly now, is what you're saying.
Nina, well,
It just-
you're
Always
looking in very
was.
rough shape.
It just means I'm doing some TLC in the next town we go to.
There you go. Yeah, you might want a little cosmetic work. Wouldn't hurt.
The armor might need some patching up.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. You guys ride on for the day, and you were gonna try and ride beside the herd, huh?
Yeah, we head to the northern side, like,
Sure.
and continue eastward. Maybe
Okay.
where we can see them a mile or two off to the side or something like that.
Yeah. So, how do we want to do this? Caben and Fawn, you're the best with animals. Give me animal handling checks, and we'll
Sure,
see
yes,
if
sir.
you're the rangers, right? You're gonna try and guide the group in like
Yeah.
what
I mean,
do you
are we
think
getting?
the proper distance is? and,
Okay.
You know.
25.
Can we just take that one?
Yeah, because you're flying most of the time, so
Yeah.
you're probably circling over a bit. Yeah, so Fawn, you managed to kind of advise on the proper distance to like follow the herd without the herd literally stampeding in your faces. So cool, no
Always
problem.
nice.
And can you Allison, roll me
Yes.
a D100.
Not 199.
46.
I did last time.
Wow, you've been averaging
Whoa,
that
whoa,
pretty damn well.
Cool. So
My last
yeah,
one was 45.
you guys don't run into anything throughout the first half of the day. Get some lunch, and Josh, you haven't rolled yet. Give me a D100.
Come on, she can roll 46 second eye. Oh,
23.
I
Awesome.
rolled half of it.
Can you roll me a D6?
Oh crap.
Crap.
6. Okay.
Six gnomes appear.
Cool.
6
You
flumps.
you guys are heading along, and you notice that the herd starts kind of like swerving south a little bit, and as they do, so you're on sort of the north side. You can see they're swerving around what looks like a bump in the basically in the plains, and you see a swirl of smoke coming out the top of it.
We should probably do the same.
Well, we're far to the north. If they're swerving to the south, that looks interesting, guys.
Can I,
Go check it
Can
out.
I get a good look on?
Caben, can you fly over and see what's causing the disturbance to the herd?
Yeah. Can I go check it out, or is it too far?
No, you can
Yeah.
absolutely check it out.
All right. I'll go check it out.
And
Good,
we
that's
we hold
Passover.
up.
Fawn. By the way, Fawn, I just had an idea. You would think this could work?
What?
Maybe I could tame one of the buffalo as my new mount.
No, that's a bad idea.
But we have a ring
Probably
that
not.
allows us to talk to them.
You should probably not.
Please talk to them.
On,
Buffalo.
I think
Please
you
Oh,
talk
I
should.
could
to
Nina,
talk.
Buffalo.
Oh,
I think
We
you
have a ring
should
that talks to
I
animals.
want to hear Buffa Travis.
buff a Travis.
Oh, oh god damn it. You guys
Travis,
have
you
that
introduced
fucking
them
ring
to
of
us.
talking with animals. Oh god.
Damn it, Kevin!
Uh,
you shouldn't have said anything just yet.
Son of a bitch.
That's what I was going
Okay,
for.
so Caden, you fly over and go over the top of this thing, and you have a hard time telling from the air what it is. It almost looks like it's just smoke coming out of a patch of grass, but you you go over high up and then zip down a little lower.
Yeah.
And you see it's like a round hut with a roof covered in like probably sod and grass like growing on the top of it. And there's a small chimney with smoke furling out the top.
It's just a small hut.
Yeah.
Is there door,
In the
windows?
middle
I bet
of
there's a wizard
nowhere.
in there.
Yeah, there's like a door, a couple windows.
Okay. I want to land in front of it and like call out.
Like right in front of it.
Like not like right in front of the door, but like I don't know,
I
like
want to land on the roof,
yeah.
go and say
I'll
hello.
land-
It's not going ho ho ho.
I'll land
Merry
20,
Christmas,
20
everyone.
feet 20 feet away from it and like
Okay.
call out.
So we see
Hello?
Caben. We're like, wonder, Fawn, can you make out with your elf eyes?
No.
Yeah,
Ah,
you guys just see Caben like
It's
landed
like-
in front of this thing, and
Too
you
difficult.
hear a hello on the plane. And yeah, Caben, there's you're looking at the wood door. There's a thunk as like a sliding like looking hole opens up, and a pair of eyes just kind of stare out at you and say, "Who are you?"
Just a guy.
Just some
Just
guy.
some dude in the middle of the
What are you
plains.
doing on my doorstep?
Well, I didn't land quite on your doorstep.
Very nearly, young man.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just we're traveling out here with some
Oh,
friends.
no
and
intrusion at all. I get so few visitors. Why don't you come in? Say hello. There's a thunk as the thing slides back, and a ka-chink. Sounds like the door unlocks.
Door unlocked. Yeah, maybe. Swiftwind doesn't. He doesn't fly around here. He
flies
didn't like it.
suspicious.
He's kind of like looking at you. I
Yeah.
think On's probably got the ring.
Yeah,
huh?
she has the ring still. I was.
'Cause it's my ring.
I remember him saying he does not like to fly around this area, so he wouldn't know of anything here. So is there anything else of note outside? It's just a hut.
I mean, it's pretty plain. You look around and you do see like a similar small structure covered with like grass and sod on the top of its roof, and it looks like a small well that's dug down. Other than that, there's not a whole lot outside here.
All right. Can I call? Am I then shouting to the rest of the party? Tell them to get over here.
Yeah, I mean, you can wave them over.
Yeah, if I'll wave them over and wait for them to get here. I guess.
Lead on, Fawn.
I clip clop over there.
Clip.
On Firefoot, who doesn't know it's me.
So when I see it's a hut, so as we get closer in, I can see now that it's a hut.
Yeah.
I'm like, Fawn, what do you make of somebody living way out the fuck nowhere here?
Well, most likely a hermit. And probably a little bit strange.
Good. Finally something interesting. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ha!
So, Durian,
Yeah!
Durian, you remember the thing we talked about many months ago when something seems incredibly sus?
Incredibly what?
Suspicious.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what you're trying to say there. Is that a word?
Nina, you've had words of caution for me for as long as I've known you, so...
No. So
I've
remember
started
the last
like-
time I said maybe you might want to see if it's a magical in nature first? Like, the last time we had to fight someone that was being saved, turned out to be some kind of illusionary doggy wolf thing that almost killed me.
No, I don't remember that, but...
Heck.
casting any spells at people in case... What if they know what I'm doing and therefore are provoked to attack when they're mean no harm? There's no reason to go around... See, this is why you don't cast spells.
This is at the same time, who builds a hut in the random middle of nowhere with weird animals that kill you by digging up from out of the ground?
I want to know how this person stays safe, and they may know where there's moonflowers.
That's true. I didn't even think of that. I just was thinking about how strange they'd probably be. But maybe they know where
Oh,
there's a
just
bunch
think about
of
how they must be antisocial.
Yeah, I mean, Allison
I just
really
dropped my
was.
head and I'm like,
We ride up.
let it be known, I was the voice of reason on this one.
Caben is...
Okay.
Caben, is there somebody in there?
Yeah, I don't know what. I just saw eyes, but he said he doesn't see much visitors, and they invited me in.
Fawn
I'm
rides
doing
up
the
and
same
kind of like knocks
5.
on the door.
From your horse, or do you dismount?
Yeah, fuck yeah, on my horse.
So you like...
Why would I get off if I don't need to? If I need to like trample off. Yeah.
Okay.
Or I could just like
Yeah.
tap it with my foot.
You knock on the door and you hear, more visitors. Come in, my dear.
I kind of lean down and look in, and do I see anything?
Yeah, you
Are they-
look in one of the windows and you see fire burning in the middle of the room. It's sort of built like an adobe teepee almost. Fire in the middle and various things lining the walls. It's kind of tough to see in, your eyes are going to take a little while to adjust.
Okay. I put Firefoot outside the door, and I kind of tap tap her and say, stay here. We'll be back shortly.
It's okay. I'm staying
Don't
on
worry.
5 foot. I don't like this.
Nina's gonna stay with you. And then I dismount and I.
Okay, and you're talking with the ring?
Yeah, of course. I always have.
Does
them
she have to? She's so heavy.
Just I'll be off your back. It'll just be her. It's okay. So
Why is she
don't-
wearing all the clanky stuff? She's heavy.
She just likes to be as annoying as possible. I know. You just have to put up. When we find her another horse, that's a fraction of how awesome you are. We'll put her on it, okay?
Okay, let's make that quick.
And I'll make sure to give you a nice treat next time we get into a town.
Oh,
okay?
do you have treats? You had oats. I like oats.
I give Firefoot some oats and then walk away.
While this is going on, I
Love
dismount.
oats. Vaughn
I
always
toss-
had oats.
I toss the reins to Nina of my
Cool.
horse, and I open the door. I walk up to the door and walk in.
Okay. Yeah, you see a shape bustling about at kind of the opposite wall, if you will. She says, "Oh, come in, dears, come in."
Hello, ma'am. I am Sir Durian, and these are my friends.
Oh, a sir out here. Interesting. The fates did not deign to tell me that. And she turns around, and you see a woman that looks kind of like this. Wild black hair, kind of splayed all over. Barefoot and kind of filthy feet. Looks like she's accustomed to walking around on the grass plains. You do see a collection of small skulls.
Is she this ugly?
This
And
is what
creepy
she
looking?
looks like. Please
I'm
come in, she says with kind of deeply lidded eyes.
Yes.
Please, let's have some dinner. I very rarely get guests.
Sure. What may I call you?
Hextia, my dear. My name is Hextia. And you,
Hextia.
my noble lord, are?
I am Durian. And this is
Sir Durian the Bold? The
Yes,
Well
Sir Durian the
scented?
Bold.
the Flowery?
any
She
of
says,
those.
looking at your vest.
The just Sir Durian, the Brazen, perhaps.
Brazen. I like it.
Has anybody else come in with me yet, or no?
Oh,
I did.
I think
I
come in.
Okay, and this is Buck, or
Howdy.
also goes by Fawn too, but Buck, and
I prefer Buck.
that's Caben. Don't take this the wrong way.
Caben, and she walks right up to you, Caben, and looks in your eyes and says, "I thought so." And you, my dear, she says, looking at Buck. No, it's not right. Is your friend not going to join us?
She is going to watch the horses. They get spooked a little bit easy. Those buffalo things out there. They don't seem to like them too much, and we don't want to lose.
Yes, the gentle herd animals don't get along. I'm sure. And she
Well,
smiles.
it's not so much that.
super
It's
widely.
just, it's that they've never seen them, so they, are a little
That's-
afraid of things that they haven't seen.
Of course, all the wild horses here are so different.
This
And
is true.
she smiles even wider.
Uh.
Please.
Suddenly her
sit
mouth
down.
splits and she turns into a monster.
No,
I
no,
say,
not yet. She says,
Madam-
"Please, sit down.
Madam Hexia, forgive us. Well, we will sit but a moment, but your offer of dinner, I
Madam,
think we must.
Dear Durian, how old do you think I am?
I
5,000.
wouldn't. I shouldn't deign to make a guess. Do I know anything about her at all? Is there anything?
How would you just met her 5 minutes ago?
I mean, she's carrying around a staff that looks like a terrible claw. I mean,
Well, you see that leaning against the wall, and you kind of look around. Give me a perception check. Let's see how perceptive Durian is.
not very.
Not very. Let me see.
I'm
Oh
just
god. Yeah, you just notice like the main features of the room. There's like a fire pit in the middle, and there's like a large pot hanging over it. You see a couple of tables off to the side, and they've got like various things on top. Nothing immediately stands out to you, but they're piled with things. A bed often to another side because there are no corners. And surprisingly enough, a bookshelf with what looks like kind of crude, maybe almost homemade tomes on it.
Yeah. So I say, Hextia, thank you for your offer for dinner. We'll rest but a moment. We have miles to go yet, and perhaps you can
Please,
provide
please,
us counsel.
I would be happy to provide you counsel in return for news. I have been out of circulation, if you will, for a while.
Well, we don't know much, but we'll happily share what we know.
Yeah.
Excellent. And why
I go
don't you
and
do
sit
that?
down.
Why don't you do that when we come back from our break?
Okay.
You see how I wrapped it in there, huh?
Oh, you.
She what's her face just broke the fourth wall.
Hextia.
Okay, guys, we'll be back after a
Clever,
short break.
clever.
Stay tuned,
Just
and
leave
we'll
the dinner
find
there.
out more about Madame Hexia.
Ooh.